And let me shrink this just a little bit. There we go. Okay, hello everybody. Hi. How's everybody doing? Hi, hello. Alrighty. It's almost time for us to start. My phone has low battery, so I can't stay long, but I love you, mwah mwah. Oh, ketchup. Did you do/get anything nice for Christmas? No. But I did have a nice day. What's it called? Let's load it up. I had to resave because for some reason it didn't save last time I closed it. I was so pressed. No, yes, no. What's it called? I didn't do anything for Christmas. Ow. Having a yokai testify in court is unprecedented, to say the least. I am Tenma Taro, the yokai you seek. How could such a strange-laced man like Mr. Tenma suddenly become a demon? Yeah, it's strange. Even worse, Prosecutor Blackquill is playing along. I can't even think straight anymore. I need to go out for a run. See you in a bit. Wait, what about the investigation? Back. Whoa! Trucy, welcome back. Oh, you're in your stage outfit. Back from work? Yep. I really nailed this new magic trick I've been working on. I also heard about those tricks that were conjured up in court earlier today. Hi. You know, the demon out of nowhere trick and Polly's tightrope style defense trick. I was seriously considering a disappearing act of my own after all that craziness. Achieved? Oh my goodness, thank you, Dad. Anyway, our next trick is to find a suspect other than the mayor. I know the killer must have used the air duct to escape in their escape, but and whoever did that was the Tenma Taro that Mr. Filch and Jinxie saw. Right. Maybe there's some evidence in the air duct. The real fight starts now. Hey, before you go, let me make the evidence you no longer need disappear. Oh. Unnecessary evidence has disappeared into Trucy's magic panties. See, I don't want to do that then. Leave the evidence alone. I wonder where all that stuff goes. Wouldn't they still need that? Like to give to the judge and such? Okay, let's get over to the scene of the crime. Vamonos, Apollo. Vamonos! It's technically still at sea, but I'll be in the mainland tomorrow. Nice! Detective Fulbright, mind if we search the air duct? Oh my gosh. Well, since you really are on the side of justice, I suppose I can let you. Plus, my own sense of justice has been called into doubt, so... I wonder if he's been like this ever since the trial. Well, his sense of justice has been beaten to a pulp. It'll probably take a while for him to recover. I sort of feel bad for him, but we have work to do. Let's go get the evidence we need. The air duct is the key. We know the Tenma Taro impersonator used it to make an escape. After murdering the alderman, the killer left the fox chamber through the hallway door. Then, after locking the door from the outside, the killer entered the air duct in the hallway. Finally, the killer dropped the key into the fox chamber through the air vent here. Then went back through the duct and fled the manor. That's how the illusion of no one entering or leaving the locked room was created. If the killer passed through the air duct, maybe we'll find some evidence there. Yeah, maybe some black feathers or something like that. Well, here's our vent. It's awfully high up. Don't worry, I brought a stepladder. Happy hunting! How nice of her to volunteer me for the job. Whoa, it's pitch black in here. Well, here goes nothing. There's a thick layer of dust in here. I don't get it. Find anything? Yikes! Apollo, what happened? You're covered in dust. Yeah, dust. Lots of dust. So, what did you find? You know how dust collects on something when nobody uses it for a long time? Yeah, like Mr. Wright's desk back at the office. Right. You think it'd be possible to crawl over that sort of dust without leaving a trail? I seriously doubt it. Wait, you're not suggesting... No one's gone through that duct lately? Kinda looks that way. And if it's true, Mayor Tenma is going to be fingered as the killer. But if we don't turn things around quickly... In justice we trust. Yep. Sorry, Mr. Justice, but it seems your justice was not the most just after all. It is my sense of justice that has prevailed. Detective Fulbright sure seems chipper all of a sudden. Ugh. And I'm back to my old devastated self. Ah, come on! Where's that never say die spirit? Bring it on, Mr. Lawyer Man, bring it on! Let me suffer in peace. Justice prevails once more. It's not over yet! And besides, kicking someone when they're down is what bad guys do! Are you calling me a bad guy? Me? Bobby Fulbright? Champion of justice? Then how about some information on the investigation? We need some help here. Information? About the investigation? Alright. But I won't have you calling me a bad guy ever again. Understood? We did it, Apollo. Yeah, but how long can we keep this up? I can't believe Prosecutor Blackwell would stoop that low. I mean, to pinning the blame on a yokai? He really wants a conviction at all costs. She could give a yokai a run for its money when she's mad. Yes, well, I have him writing a self-reflective essay as we speak. I doubt that will teach him anything. Yeah, he'll probably just write, dutard 1,000 times, not 100, blah. That whole yokai business is most likely a ploy to win a conviction. Truth is, Prosecutor Blackwell believes Jinxie Tenma planted that yokai stuff. Planted in an effort to protect her father, the real killer. It's nice to have the chat. It works really well when I post on YouTube. Oh, would you look at that? Yeah, right. I'd like to see him prove it. Whoa, calm down. He doesn't have any direct evidence, but we did find this. It was at the base of the cliff, just outside QB Manor. Wait. That isn't the staff Tenmataro was supposedly carrying, is it? The one and only. Miss Tenma no doubt tossed it over the cliff when she was done. No way! Well, what about Prince? Oh my god, Goku returns. Nope, no Prince. But if she was wearing a costume, there wouldn't be any anyway. Well, Prince or no Prince, it's not going to work in our favor. Sounds like the staff might have belonged to the mansion. But if that's the case, then where in the mansion did Tenmataro get it from? I can't believe Prosecutor Blackwell will stoop that low. I accidentally replayed it. Hold on. I didn't even click anything. What is its problem? Hold on, I gotta skip it. Goku hopes everyone had a Merry Christmas. Oh, Goku, thank you. Did Prosecutor Blackwell figure out the victim was the Amazing Ninetales? He did indeed. He's a sharp one, that alright. He figured it out while investigating the municipal merger in the victim's past. The Amazing Ninetales sparked the yokai craze and worked against the merger. And Mayor Damien Tenma is the corrupt politician who murdered that great hero. The Amazing Ninetales fans are so angry, they even tried to storm the detention center. Ooh! I don't blame them. I mean, their favorite masked wrestling hero was murdered. They must have been shocked when they found out what happened. Speaking of which, isn't Jinxie also a fan of the Amazing Ninetales? A wrestler's mask is more precious than his own life. He'd never unmask himself in front of others. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. Blah. She spoke with a passion only a fan could appreciate. We ought to become fans ourselves and go protest in front of the prison. Damn, like, imagine your lawyer pull up to protest against you. That's crazy. Like, you're fried. What? No! Did you forget that Mayor Tenma is not only Jinxie's father, but our client? Like, come on, bro. Oh, yeah. You be careful now. You're defending the most hated mayor in history. I just hope you don't find yourself on the wrong end of a figure-4 leg lock. Maybe I should wear a mask to hide my identity. Are there any other new developments we should know? Now that you mention it, our suspect is suffering partial memory loss. But he did manage to remember something. He did? What did he say? He said he didn't want to speak with us. His exact words were, "I am under no obligation to speak with you mortals." And other things of that nature. I wonder what Mayor Tenma remembered. Too bad you can't go ask him now, because Prosecutor Blackwell's busy questioning him. I know. Why don't you wait down at the playground with the rest of the kids? What now, Apollo? How about regrouping back at the agency? Good idea. We might be able to we might get some words of wisdom out of Mr. Wright while we're there. Oh my god, Phoenix is there? Maybe I'll go read over some past cases. And I'll go do some research on exorcisms. Hey, what's with you guys? You seem bummed out. How should I put this? It's like we're at the edge of a cliff and the only way is down. In other words, business as usual, right? Yeah, I suppose so. Except this time, it's like we're bound and gagged, too. Don't forget blindfolded with our ears plugged up. Oh, and monsters at every turn, huh? Sounds rough. Hey, Apollo. Oh, and Athena's here, too. Mr. Wright! How goes the investigation, Apollo? Athena? I think it's safe to say things have gotten hairier than before. Really? What happened? I was watching the two of you this morning from the gallery. That was one tough day in court, to say the least. I know. I've never had to defend a yokai before. That business about the locked room was another major hurdle. Yeah, and on top of that, Jinxie was accused of being an accomplice. But at least you figured out how someone could have even escaped that locked room. Yeah, well, we just found that out. We just found out that our reasoning might be a tad flawed. Oh, really? Well, that's bad news. How are we gonna get out of this one? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Force a smile? Yeah, my mentor taught me that back when I was still learning the trade. She also taught me to return to the basics whenever I got stuck. Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. Because you were her worst client, Phoenix. just absolutely fucking terrible. The basics. Always believe in your client, huh? Oh my goodness, goodbye, Goku, goodbye. So, Mr. Wright, how long have you known Athena? I met her during a trip to Europe. Huh? You were in Europe? Why haven't I heard about this before? Yeah, I went there a few times to study the various legal systems over there. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I thought you worked as a pianist after you quit practicing law. I did, but an old friend of mine needed help with some legal work time to time, so... Oh. I guess you were never very far from the courtroom then. What's the name of the game? This is Duel Destinies, Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Duel Destinies, but, you know, whatever. It was like fate brought us together. It's thanks to Mr. Wright, and it's thanks to Mr. Wright that I became a lawyer at all. I knew she was lawyer material from the moment I met her. And I have high hopes for her ability to analyze people's emotions. Oh, it's nothing special. Maybe I have underestimated that analytical psychology of hers. It's just... I thought that if my special ability could help defend innocent people, then I had to do everything in my power to bring it to the courtroom. That's when I really started to hit the books. I love their silly faces. Oh, me too. What's it called? Although some of them are kind of scary in 3D, I will not lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. It feels very specifically like the characters that were that were made for the 3D games look infinitely better than the characters that were just dragged into 3D. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Maya is so fucking scary. Not Maya, not Maya! Trucy! Oh my god, I'm getting them mixed up. Oopsie, oopsie. I miss Maya. My original accomplice. The gas. Trucy's dead in the back. Yes, they have a little picture of him. Rest in peace, King. But I'm kind of still pissed off at him, so, you know. I'm still amazed she actually became a lawyer. And at the tender age of 18, no less. Wow, that's almost superhuman. Or personal. Like she's trying to help somebody she knows. Alright. I'm totally pumped after talking to you, Mr. Wright. It's like you said. The worst of times are when the lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. And don't forget to return to the basics whenever you get stuck. Keep believing in my client. Right. Mr. Wright? Yes? I'm going to visit our client again. I think that's a good idea. Alright. Time to see what's down at the detention center. They look scary in 3D, not gonna lie. The characters that have only been 3D are less, like, scary. Because you don't know what they look like in 2D, just, like, off-rip like that. It's imagination for the most part, and, like, little side clips. But when you know what they look like in 2D already, it's like, oh! Like a little jump scare, just a little bit. Mayor Tenma. We wanted to talk to you about something. Gosh! Ah! No! Ka 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 ka! So my minions have returned. Apollo, he still thinks he's a yokai. I wonder if we'll ever be able to talk to Mayor Tenma again. Silence, peddler of the legal trade. Free me from these imprisoning walls with great haste. Wow. He's sounding more and more like a real demon with every sentence. I'm starting to wonder if we should even be helping him with win his freedom. Still, we can't let Mayor Tenma stay possessed. You know what I mean? If you can clear me of these charges, I shall help in whatever manner I may. Now, ask of me what you will! I suppose it's worth a shot. He's tweaking! Were those feather and tracks at the scene of the crime really your doing? Indeed, the remnants of Tenmataro, king of the underworld, they be. The day when I once again dominate the mortal world is at hand. Ka 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 ka! The prosecution claims the feathers and tracks were planted by Jinxie. What's this? I must breach these walls and go defend my little Jinxie at once! Mayor Tenma, is that you? But now, Damien appears to still reside within this body. But I should have expected as much from a descendant of mine. Be silent now, Damien. I guess a little thing like demonic possession won't stop a father's love for his daughter. You didn't kill Alderman Cubey, did you? I've killed no one. The remnants of my presence have been misconstrued. The murderer is not I. For if I had slain that mortal, raging hellfire would have consumed him! Yikes! So you're saying there must have been somebody else there? Come to think of it, the mayor had mentioned that he'd been clubbed with this statue. I should show him the statue, shouldn't I? I'd better ask about this too. Before I forget, let's see. What might I ask is that? This statue was found at the scene. Somebody hit Mayor Tenma over the head with it. It had been wrapped in a large cloth before the alderman's murder. Let me see whether Damien knows about such a thing. Yes. Something wrapped in such a cloth he does recall. A secret gift from Alderman Cubey, it would seem. He, however, had not a chance to see it till now, for the cloth did conceal it. Maybe the cloth fell off or was removed after the mayor was struck. Of that, Damien does not know. A secret gift? Interesting. Maybe Jinxie knows something about it. Detective Fulbright mentioned that you might have something new to tell me. Indeed, I have. I regurgitated this key, but a short while ago. Behold, the key to the Forbidden Chamber. Whoa! Is regurgitation one of your demonic powers too? Like, yak! We just spinning shit up? Bah! I do not waste my powers on such parlor tricks! Take the key from the killer, did Damien. whereupon he swallowed it. He sought to bar the killer entry to the forbidden chamber. So he wanted to keep it shut tight? But no fingerprints shall you find upon that key. How do you know that? Wait. Is that another one of your demonic powers, then? Foolish mortal! You would have me, Tenma Taro, act as some asinine alchemist? I but asked the jailer, and my will was done. Quite eagerly, I must add. Ka-ka-ka-ka-ka! Always an honor to serve, your malevolence. I guess I'm not the only one he scares the living daylights out of. Can we ask you how to use this key? We couldn't find a keyhole anywhere in or around the door. Curse that infernal door. But if I had known its manner of opening long ago, I would have made my return. He has a point there. Maybe Jinxie knows something about how the whole thing works. I should question him about the blackmail letter, too. Let's see what he says when I show it to him. Why this? This is the accursed blackmail letter that was sent to Damien. Apparently somebody slipped it into the Elderman's pocket. We believe someone, probably the killer, stole it from Mayor Tenma's briefcase. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? You have questions, do you? Very well, ask away, mortal. Who put this in Alderman's pocket? Very few were they who knew the letter was in Damien's briefcase. So, whoever knew about the blackmail letter being in the mayor's briefcase is a potential suspect in its theft and placement in Alderman's pocket. Could it have been his doing? Yep, Mayor... Mr. Taro. Did you just remember something? Indeed, I did. There was but one other who knew of that letter. Damien's aide, Florent Labelle. Full knowledge of the briefcase contents did that aide possess. Then he may be the blackmailer and the murderer we're looking for. That's preposterous. He's a most trusted advisor. He would never betray Damien. It seems like Mayor Tenma is a bit too trusting of those around him. Still, this is huge. Now that we know who might have slipped that blackmail letter in the Alderman's pocket... Look out, Florent Labelle. Here comes justice. Let's go find Mr. Labelle and rake him over the coals. Damn! Shit. Thanks for the help. You've just given us a major lead. There's something that still bothers me. If Mr. Labelle is the killer, what could have motivated him to open the forbidden chamber? We should probably search it for clues. Only one problem. How do you open a locked door that doesn't have a keyhole? Let's go talk to Jinxie. Maybe she can help. Hi, Bibble. Hey, isn't that... Oh my god. You dare imprison me? Jinxie! She's acting really strange. That loathsome no-good Ninetales box. He shall know the terror that is mine. Then you shall pay. Oh, you shall pay dearly, all of you. Jinxie? Are you alright? Ah! Is that you, Mr. Demon Lawyer? Morning, Jinxie. Morning? Isn't it already past noon? And what am I doing here? Last I remember, I lay down to take a nap back at the manor. Oh no! Who? Makorigeshi? Is that how you say it? Hold on, we're looking it up. One second, I'm gonna go fill up my water. I'm back. Oh no. It must have been the Baka Garage. I can't do it. I can't. Big ass word. How big was the water bottle? Big enough. Damn. Can't even wash my face. Have a moment of peace before my return. Jeez. I'm thirsty. Why is the umbrella moving? It's been moving! It's been moving! Makura Gaishi? Ever wake after a restless night's sleep to find your pillow in an unusual place? Or that you've been sleeping on the floor or in the hallway? Well, it's that yokai's fault! The Makura Gaishi preys on people while they're asleep! It sounds like you just need to be tucked in really tight. Or maybe a snug sleeping bag. Jinxie, how come you don't have any charms on your forehead? I don't? Ugh, they must have fallen off. Without them, evil things can creep into me. Into you?! I'd say we had a more than adequate demonstration of that just now. Oh my god. I'd better reapply them. Jinxie, there's something we wanted to ask you. There was something I wanted to tell you, too. I remembered something else. You did? What was it? Oh! Nami almost leaving. Well, after the trial, I remembered lots of stuff. But there was one thing I thought was really weird. I'm almost afraid to ask, but here goes. Really? What? It's about the yokai feathers and tracks. They weren't there when I first opened the door. Wait, what? Are you sure? Uh-huh. My memory's crystal clear now. So, you're saying they were left at the crime scene after you found it? This could spell major trouble, Apollo. Why? Because Jinxie is already accused of leaving the feathers and tracks at the scene. If they weren't there when she discovered the crime scene, it will totally fuel the claim that she fabricated the evidence later on. Jinxie's fuzzy memory of the whole incident is really working against us. Prosecution will probably say she doesn't remember planting the evidence. Good luck rebuting that. Oh man, this is not good. I hope she didn't plant any evidence while she was sleepwalking or something. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to know how to open the forbidden chamber, would you? That door doesn't even have a keyhole. Hello, Nori. How are you? Well, it's supposed to have a secret mechanism. They say you have to figure it out before the keyhole will appear. A secret mechanism? Really? Uh-huh. It's hidden in the Fox Chamber. But only Alderman QB knew what it was, and how it worked. The Alderman of the Ninetails Vale sure loved his secrets. Apollo, let's go see if we can find that secret mechanism. Whoa, slow down. There's something else I need to ask about. Why did the voice change? What do you mean? Jinxie, Is there only one key to the Forbidden Chamber? Huh? Even the Manor's master key won't open it. And that's because it's a very special room that must never be opened. Guess that means nobody entered the Forbidden Chamber after the murder. After all, we know Mayor Tenma took the key from the killer and swallowed it, so... So the mayor's effort to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber were not in vain. Okay. Oh, there's got to be something in the thing. Do we have anything to show her? The statue, perchance? Alderman Kyubi made that statue. It's a token of goodwill. I think it was meant to be for Ninetails Vale in Tenma Town. A token of goodwill? But the two yokai are fighting. Fighting? Oh, I see what you mean. The cup portion is missing. There was an arm. There was an arm holding a cup. This statue... originally depicted two yokai holding up a cup in celebration. But it sure doesn't look that way now, does it? Maybe it broke when it was used to hit Mayor Tenma on the head. That would explain it. I guess the only two people who knew what it really looked like were the alderman and I. Oh, my bad. Wait. Wrong voice. Now it's just me, but its symbol of goodwill will forever be etched in my mind. We got 2 pages. So, is there anything else we should know about Jinxie? Nope, that's about it. Girl! My bracelet, it's reacting. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to be... In justice we trust! Yikes! Ghost! Detective Fulbright, what are you doing here? I have business with this young lady, if you must know. Prosecutor Blackwell has asked me to question her. Question me? Sorry, not interested. Are you here to ask about the whole yokai affair? That's right. Specifically, we want to ask. But I can't tell you that now, can I? Oh, come on! Please? We're partners in justice from... right? Blah, blah. No. Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me my questions were of the utmost justice. I will not fall for your lies. In justice we trust! The Twisted Samurai sure has him on the short leash. So you're not a ghost? Maybe some sort of urban troll then? Now, come along, Miss Tenma. To the station with you! He took her away. Missed my chance to see what she was lying about. Well, at least we found out there's a secret mechanism for opening the chamber. Let's go check it out! I just hope they let us in now. Arresting a kid? Not arresting, questioning, though. Because she's a witness to a degree. Oh, God. Bro dyed his hair! Am I tweaking? Yeah, look at that! He dyed his shit. Oh, what an absolutely fabulous scent. I'm so glad I had these carnations imported from England. Nothing but the finest will do. Perhaps I should Perhaps I should place one aside for our dearly departed alderman. Hey, it's Mr. LaBelle. Apollo. Let's ask him what you know. Let's ask him about you know what. Oh yeah, before we search the Fox Chamber, we should ask him about the blackmail letter. Why, if it isn't the mayor's little lawyers, what do you want with me? There's something we wanted to ask. Where's that ringing coming from? Oh, those are 2 cell phones. You'll have to excuse me. Hello, LaBelle here. What the? Those things on his shoulders are cell phones? Yes, about that. You must forgive me. This whole matter with Mayor Tenma has been a complete nightmare. Where do you buy clothes like that? Surprised? This is my own special design. It's the ultimate in functional beauty. Functional beauty? Are you sure about that? Looks a bit unwieldy to me. Not him spritzing right in the face. You simply don't have an eye for beauty. If having an eye for beauty means looking like this guy, I'd rather be blind. So, what do you want with me? Both Jinxie and Mr. Filch said they saw Tenma Taro. But what about you, Mr. LaBelle? If you were in the foyer, why didn't you see— Very well, I admit it. That's right. Florent LaBelle saw the demon Tenma Taro. So he did see something. Then why did you lie about not seeing him? I was simply trying to protect dear little Jinxie. Protect Jinxie? What do you mean? Why, don't tell me you haven't heard of that strange little habit of hers. Which one are we talking about? The one where she wanders around making mischief without knowing what she's doing. Rumor has it she's possessed by Tenma Taro. That one's new to me. Well, there you have it. Anytime you hear about a Tenma Taro sighting, little Jinxie should be your prime suspect. Tell us more about that rumor! So, what was that rumor about Jinxie? They say she's possessed. Not all the time, of course. It hits suddenly when she starts wandering around doing strange things. Is that so? Although, come to think of it, most no good nine-tailed fox. He shall know the terror is mine and despair. What? That certainly would explain how she was acting earlier. He's definitely lying. No, look at him. Don't trust him. Why is his hair blue, by the way? Once, she even put on a Tenma Taro costume and wandered around the woods at night. She did?
Beware you who sealed me away.
Ooh. I wish I never asked. Does she remember anything while she's possessed? Unfortunately, no. She doesn't seem to remember a thing during these episodes. Memory loss during possession. Come to think of it, her memory of the murder scene was quite fuzzy. I suppose that, too, was caused by her possession. You know what he kind of looks like? That scary-ass white spider. From that one kid show? The 3D animated one where they're all like little bugs. And it's like that white spider with the red lips. That's what he kind of looks like. When did his hair change blue? I don't know. Sometime since our last interaction with him. Since the last trial. Then maybe... So you do understand that all the yokai business was entirely of her own making. Now wait a minute! Although that yokai evidence wasn't there until after she discovered the crime scene. Oh my god. I need a big sip of water. Apollo, let's ask Apollo, let's ask Mayor Tenma about Jinxie's episodes the next time we talk with him. Does that mean we have to go talk to him? Is that what it's insinuating here? What if we, because we've been showing everyone, so we should show him too. Because I think it's him. I really think it's him. What is that? It's the blackmail letter, but it wasn't sent to Alderman QB. It was sent to Mayor Tenma. And? Your point being? Someone took the letter from the mayor's briefcase and then placed it in the alderman's pocket after he was murdered. Oh, you don't say. You wouldn't happen to be the one who made the switch, would you? After all, you're the only one who knew that the blackmail letter was in his briefcase. So naturally you... Perhaps that shot of cologne will make those scales fall from your eyes. Or my eyes fall from their sockets. Is it possible that you would like to frame me as a potential suspect? What would make you raise such an outrageous allegation in the first place? Oh, well... My only crime is being born as beautiful as you see here. In other words, you have nothing. Now, let me show you what to do with this garbage. Ah! You can't destroy evidence like that! What do you mean I can't? I just did! Feel a little lighter now? You just won a one-way trip to the top of my most annoying people ever list, buddy. My only crime is my beauty. Is the crime the lack of it? Because then I'd understand. Because what are we talking about? How does Apollo forget people can do this? Yeah, I'm sorry. If we're gonna be like walking around, why would we bring the actual copies? Why would we not just print out like copies? Why would we actually bring the original piece of paper? Are we serious? Not to mention it was brought into court too. They should also have copies. What's going on? Are we done with your silly questions now? I'm a very busy man, you know. I guess that's it for now. Hello, LaBelle speaking. Really? You wish to carry my new product at your store? Oh, but I'm afraid it's my own private brand. It's not available to the public. What? Then I shouldn't advertise it on TV. But I don't understand. As the embodiment of beauty, it is my duty to announce my good looks to the world. Stop the bus. I'm getting off. Everyone wants my exclusive Jesus Lavelle blah 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 brand products. It's the crown jewel of my collection, born of my long, relentless pursuit of beauty. Je suis. Oh my god. Ah. I haven't seen that shit in forever. But now that it's become so popular, it's been an absolute nightmare. You don't say. Well, I can't have it. It's just for me. It's not meant for you peasants. Peasants? This is my latest product. I'm calling it... Couleur me bleu bleu. Le belle. Oh my god. He's saying like le bleu. Oh my god, that's so fucking crazy. A dazzling hair color that you can wash out with just water. Oh, that's why he fucking looks like that. That's why his hair is blue. It's supposed to be like color me blue, but it's like LaBelle instead. Okay, Marge. Yeah, he got the perfect Marge shade, didn't he? Guess that means you can't sweat. I have 7 colors in all. You can find out more in my commercials and magazine ads. Yet it's not available to the public? Great sales strategy there, genius. Come to think of it, Mr. LaBelle, your hair color's changed since the last time we met. The little lady has quite the discerning eye. Here's a little sample. Consider it a gift. For one who truly appreciates beauty. Oh, Apollo, what should I do? Better take it before you get a face full of cologne. Good point. Wow! Thanks, Mr. LaBelle. Is it sexual? Perhaps. I remember the breaker from the last Wright game we played. He was homosexual. He was of the gay genre. Okay, let's head over to the Fox Chamber. We've still got to find the secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber. Okay, let's find that secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber. This is so exciting. I can't wait to see how it works. But do you really think the killer entered the Forbidden Chamber? We'll just have to open it to find out. We should also see if there was if there was anywhere the killer could have hidden this room. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna dip. Oh, bye! There really is no escaping through here, there really is no escaping here through the air duct. And here we went through all of that trouble bringing a ladder to check it out. That's not a ladder, Apollo. It's a step ladder. Here we go again. Bye, peoples. I need more food and my phone's on 1%. Bye. Thanks for dropping in. What's the difference? They both have the word ladder in them. What's the difference? I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors to decide who's right. You're way too competitive. And it's not even related to the original issue either. The statue originally depicted two yokai holding up a cup in a gesture of goodwill. Maybe Alderman Kyubi was planning on smoothing things over with Mayor Tenma. But he was murdered instead. By somebody who intervened. The mayor was only pursuing the municipal merger because he had been blackmailed. Who knows? If this murder hadn't occurred, maybe they could have come up with a solution. Better take a look behind this door, too. Oh, look. The doorknob banged into the wall. Made a big dent, too. That wouldn't have happened if the killer had been hiding there. Right. I guess that rules out the old hide behind the door trick. Anything else? Nope. Well, we can just look here again. Maybe the killer hid... Please don't piss me off, Athena. Maybe the killer hid under this table. That would be a terrible hiding place. The alderman's body would have been right above. Maybe you're right. Guess the underside is a bit... Wait! There's something under the table! Let's check it out. Oh, there it is! Hey, look! There's something down here. It's the hands. Oh my gosh, my voice? What was that? Whoa, whoa. It looks like a piece of something. Only question is, a piece of what? Oh, I know. It might be a piece of the statue. Remember what Jinxie said? How did the police miss it? 'Cause they fucking suck. The statue originally depicted two yokai holding up a cup. It was a symbol of goodwill. So, this piece broke off and rolled under the table? There we go. Let's go. There's a cliff outside this window. Makes it pretty impossible to get out this way. When I hear things like that, it just makes me want to try. Never say never, right? I bet I could get it out this way. No, wait! Do you have a death wish or something? It won't even open wide enough for me to squeeze through. Guess I lost that bet. That loss just saved your life. Jeez. Two foxes standing back to back are depicted on this elegant folding screen. Could this have something to do with the keyhole? Wait a minute. Two foxes. There are two fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber as well. Maybe the keyhole will appear if we do something to this folding screen. But I don't see anything unusual about it. Well, it does have two foxes on it. And there are two fox statues in front of the door. Maybe there's a clue somewhere in this room. Let's turn the whole place upside down. She's as excited as a kid in a candy store. Can we go to the back of it? How do we do that? Oh my gosh. Hold on, give me a second. It's already getting dark outside. It's crazy. Nami, you so gamer. Oh my god, thank you. I'm excited. Like I said, we're gonna play the Kill the Justice League game when I finally get to the US. I'm kind of hype about that. And I'll play a bit of Marvel Rivals. Hopefully I'll be finished with the Ace Attorney trilogy by then. No sunlight from me, I guess. I don't plan on finishing that game either, y'all, but not for the ban at least, but I will be able to play a little bit. How do I get back here? Can I just not do it? Do I have to talk to the statues? There's a carving of the nine-tailed fox over the door, and the statues of him on either side. And the way those two statues are glaring, it's like they're guarding the door from us. They do not fucking like us. Shit. Hi. Ugh, I forgot about the band. Yeah. My last streaming day is probably gonna be, I don't know. Maybe I'll do something while I'm on my trip in LA, but definitely nothing too crazy. But I know the 15th would probably be my last good streaming day. We'll see. No, me don't say that. I mean, I'm still gonna stream, but y'all will not be there. Crying, throwing up. Oh my goodness. Come to think of it, there's two foxes on the folding screen as well. It can't be a coincidence, can it? Hey! This statue moves! Ooh. Don't get carried away now. I mean, who knows? It might trigger a trap. I can handle it. If a spear comes shooting my way, I'll snatch it out of the air. Girl, calm down! After all, I have the reflexes of a regular karate kid. I guess if you can catch something that fast out of midair, you can accomplish anything. Still, there might be something to the fact that these fox statues rotate. Maybe there's something around here that shows the position they should be in. We already saw it from that angle. Still no keyhole, huh? Yeah, and the door won't budge. Just like those spiky bangs of yours. Well, all it takes is some water, but I don't think that would work on the door. Oh, I know. I'll break it down with a body slam. I seriously doubt you could do that. How do you know if I haven't even tried? No, wait, don't! As much as you hate losing, Athena, I think the door would win this match. Well, I can't think of anywhere else to look. You find anything, Apollo? We'll never find the keyhole to this forbidden chamber at the... We'll never find the keyhole to the forbidden chamber at this rate. There's something about that folding screen. You know how those fox statues in front the forbidden chamber move? That screen might be a clue as to how we're supposed to position them or something. Oh my goodness. Hey, I bet you're right. Let's go over that screen with a fine-toothed comb. Oh my goodness. Are we supposed to click it again? What are we supposed to do? What the hell are we supposed to do? Like that? On closer inspection, I think there's more to this secret than meets the eye. Let's check every last inch of it. I can rotate the folding screen with... And if I spot anything of interest, I can press space on it to inspect it further. You can also zoom in and out with B and M to get a better look. Hi! Nomi, don't go. It's too late. Goodbye, everyone. I'm fading away. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Goodbye, everyone. Farewell. Okay, let's see. What are we looking at? Look at that. Look! The Beckett symbol! With the door on it. Look! It's a picture of a key. That shape looks awfully familiar. I know. It's shaped like the Forbidden Chamber's key. We're definitely getting warmer. Okay, let's take an even closer look. What's this? Looks like a keyhole or something. You would think it could be the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber? Wait, what about the key drawn on the end of the screen? You think the two are related? A key in a hole? Ooh, I just got an idea. Are you supposed to fold it? Hey, I think you're right. Let's give it a try. Look! A door! Yeah, and it's open, too! The two foxes are now facing each other, so... Hey, what if we made those fox statues face each other? Bye! Apollo, let's go check out the two statues. Okay. Help me move the two statues so they face each other. Just like on the screen. Look! A lock appeared. Now we can use that key. Okay. Here goes nothing. It worked! Time to see why this chamber is so forbidden. What secrets could it hold, I wonder? These doors need some serious oil. Ah! That was like nails on a chalkboard! Ugh, God. Nope, right. Forgot about those super good ears of yours. The hair dye! Look, the hair dye's fucking in there! Look, more feathers. What the heck is that? Is that a Tenmataro statue? But there's something odd about it. Ugh. All I know is I don't like it. But I can't explain why. You okay, Athena? You look kinda pale. You're not scared, are you? Of this thing? Don't make me laugh. Really? Hey, look! What is it? Over there on the left. There's a bunch of staves on that rack. Staves? Oh, staves. They kind of look like the staff we saw earlier. You mean the one Jinxie said she saw Tenmataro carrying? Tenmataro carrying? Yeah, I bet our Tenmataro impersonator really did come in here at some point. Well? What are we waiting for? Let's search this place. Alrighty, let's look around. Obvious thing on the floor. Let's talk about that first. What's this? Whatever it is, the packaging is really gaudy. The fact that there's no dust on it means it hasn't been here very long. It's hand cream. Let's see what brand it is. It's freaking his, it freaking is. The bell? What the? But then, wouldn't that mean Mr. LaBelle was here? I guess so. But why? Well, whoever was dressed up like Tenmataro must have taken a staff from here in the Forbidden Chamber. And that same person probably dropped this hand cream at the time. In other words, the Tenmataro impersonator we're looking for is none other than Florent LaBelle. This might be a big break for us in court tomorrow. Now all we have to do is get the truth out of Mayor Tenma. And cream. Je suis LaBelle. Looks like an old scroll. And there's something drawn on it. Unless I'm mistaken, it looks like an old guy. Some sort of monk, maybe? A monk? What are you talking about? You know, people that take walks in the mountains as a form of spiritual training. Wouldn't that just be a hiker? The guy in this picture doesn't look like he's doing this for fun. Athena. Feeling so cheesed right now. Why? Why? Oh, look. There's some yellow thing strapped to his back. Whoa. It's turning into Tenmataro. What's the scroll getting at? Is this how Tenmataro was born? Well, whatever it is, it's definitely creepy. A stone lantern. Like those Japanese garden lamps? Where's the switch? Lamps like these are lit by fire, not electricity. So there's no switch. Oh, here it is. What? It's hidden out of sight. I see Tenmataro's cell has been outfitted with all the amenities a yokai could want. So it turns on now, I see. Can we look at this now? Looks like a gravestone or something. I clearly was trying to click on the gravestone, though. That's the crazy part. I got my sister a gift and she liked it. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday to your sister. It reads, here lies Tenmataro, age 80. Cause of death? Choked on a chicken bone. Say it ain't so. Besides, that sounds more like an autopsy report than an epitaph, if you ask me. Wait. You're joking around because you're scared. That's your coping mechanism. I'm not scared. Freak out central right here, baby. Cut it out, widget! Denial is strong in this one. Whoa. That's one big statue. Must be something like 15 feet tall. And look. This Tenmataro has a staff. But the Tenmataro in the scroll didn't have one. I wonder why. I feel like this could be significant, but why? Let's take a closer look. First, to go around this table here. Apollo, are you sure that's a good idea? Hey, it looks like there's some sort of compartment in the base of the statue. Don't open it! Who knows what might be inside there? It's just a big empty compartment. And from all the dust and cobwebs, I'd say it hasn't been opened in a really long time. That's enough, Apollo. Let's shut it and... Wait. There is something in here. They just touching stuff now? I know, that's good. Ew! Looks like some sort of figure, but it's so dusty. I can't tell what it's supposed to be. Wonder what it's doing here. We just stealing? We're just stealing. Okay. Hell yeah. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is there another vent space that goes to that same vent? Oh, look. There's an air vent in here, too. I guess even forbidden chambers need proper ventilation. But I don't think anyone could reach this one either. Yeah, and there's nothing to stand on around here. I wonder where this vent leads. Well, the Fox Chamber's vent didn't branch this way, so... maybe it doesn't have anything to do with this case after all. Oh, it doesn't have anything to do with... whatever. You get the point, blah blah blah. Black feathers. They look exactly like the ones in the Fox Chamber. That means the killer must be in here. Must have been in here at some point. The question is, why? Maybe the Tenmataro costume was hidden in here. I mean, if someone carried it through the manor, it would have stuck out like a sore thumb. But then, did the killer get in here? The mayor snatched the Forbidden Chamber key when the killer hit him on the head. That means the killer could have only gotten in here before the murder. I accidentally left. I'm sorry, Nomi. You're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. That's gonna have to be 17 years in the gulag. Guards! Get him. I just got out. Get behind me. Get Nori too. Just got out of the gulag. No, please. Nori said, "Get behind me." Like I wouldn't just send your ass too. Crazy. Who else? Who else? Blue Crayon? You want to be a hero? How should they be dealt with? Straight to the gulag. Immediately. No, no, what the fuck? Not me. That's what I thought. Wow. Wow. This is one tough riddle, alright. Let's see, what else can we look at? Hey, there's a bunch of staves here, and it looks like one's missing. The Temataro Jinxie saw must have taken it. I'd have to agree. These look like the one Detective Fulbright showed us. Why do you think there's so many here? Maybe they're spares. Temataro might be, you know, absent-minded or something. But the fact that he has a spare staves handy... But the fact that he has spare staves handy, well... It shows he's aware of his faults and is trying to deal with them. Or at least, that's my take on it. Maybe this will remind her to deal with her own faults. But I won't hold my breath. Guess that about wraps it up. What now? We should probably talk to some of the witnesses again. You mean like Mr. Filch and Jinxie? Yeah. I really want to ask Mr. Filch about the villager... I really want to ask Mr. Filch about the village superstitions in Temataro. We're still in here. Let's check every part of it. Also, where else would he be? Like, outside? Come on. It's the curse! The curse! The curse of Temataro! Eek! You outsiders are ignoring them superstitions! At our barrel! Mind your own business, will ya? Why he two-stepping like that? Like, whoa. Youch! What's all this about a curse? Timataro's gonna curse us all unless you stop sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Stop the investigation! Listen to what them superstitions say! The OG creator didn't work on these last two Apollo games, I think? Shit. Was there, like, a reason? Like, a bad one? Or just... Bro thought it was time to settle down. He was like, good luck, guys. Good luck, everybody else. No, I think settling down. I'm not gonna lie. There has been a cool-off of flirting with teenage girls in this game. Who's excited? Put your hand up. Put your hand up. Who's excited? Who's with me? Let's go. Thank God. Woo! Right, how about obeying the law before you go obeying the superstitions? Ugh. Hey, what are you doing with Widget around your neck? He's mine! You know better than to go around stealing people's stuff like that. The same goes for my bracelet. Sorry! Sorry, I promise I won't do it again! Oh, look at him! Freak! He almost kidnapped my sweet little Widget. The big jerk. I'm sorry! I guess you can't teach an old raccoon dog new tricks. As long as we have him here, I guess we should ask him about what happened. Send his ass straight to prison once this case is done, by the way. Because he just steals from people. Fucking thief. Send his ass straight to prison. I can't believe you did that. It's one thing to steal a pair of shoes, but to steal a widget? Yeah. Yipes! Mercy, mercy! I can't seem to control myself. It's that thieving blood running in my veins. Thieving blood? What's that supposed to mean? Glad you asked. The infamous bandit. Azuki Kozo was my grandpappy. Take a gander at this. What exactly am I looking at? Oh, that's not the... Look! That's the thing we have the statue of. Look at that. Bro's ugly. Fuck. What exactly am I looking at? Looks like another one of those yokai to me. It's none other than the Azuki Kozo. Robbed from the bridge to give to the poor, he did. And he'd leave one of those figurines at the scene of the crime. Ooh. What's more, I'm his grandson, because he was my grandpappy. No, wow, you don't say. Thieves' honor. It's the honest truth. That sloshing sound of Azuki beans scraping together in dead of night. It's the magical sound of dirty money getting washed clean for giving out to the poor. I'm Azuki Gozo, washer of money, giver outer of wealth, reborn. Did he steal? Did you steal? Mr. Filch, you know you can't do that. Forget the money. You should be washing yourself of this nasty habit. Wait a second. This figure looks familiar. Yes. It looks just like that old dusty figure we found in the Forbidden Chamber. Hey! What are you doing with that there figure? This? We found it in the Forbidden Chamber. Looks like it had been there practically forever. Could mean my grandpappy broke into the Forbidden Chamber way back. Hey, that reminds me. He once told me there's treasure in that there chamber. Treasure? What do you know about the treasure in the Forbidden Chamber? Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it. So there's an amazing treasure in there. There's something amazing in there? Didn't see anything like that, though. Your grandfather didn't, by chance, already steal it, did he? See, now there was one of his figures in there. That just might be. That's Grandpappy for you. But he washed that treasure up real good before handing it out to the poor. Oh, of course. Because he was so righteous. In court, you mentioned seeing Tenmataro near the scene of the crime. Sorry I didn't come clean right away, but them superstitions got the better of me. The people of Ninetales Vale sure seemed like a superstitious bunch. I'm not surprised you wouldn't want to talk about seeing Tenmataro. Darn right! Them superstitions scare me out of my wits, I tell you. That's why I gotta do exactly what they say from now on. So you plan on staying here in Ninetales Vale? Yep. I'm gonna keep living right here and keep with the old ways, just like Grandpappy did. Them superstitions were like a rule book to me. Wait, so you're saying you actually believe in those old wives' tales? Ain't you been listening to a word I said? You're going to do exactly what them superstitions say? Well, I say that's baloney. Oh gosh. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I just got dizzy. Let me drink some water. He already did that. Because he said you have the departure to get rid of that.
Take that!
It's clearly written right here. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. So according to this, you shouldn't even be here, let alone talking with us. You said you plan on staying right here in Ninetails Vale. But if you really believe in the superstitions, you would have been gone. Long gone by now. I know you've been lying to me. Time to come clean, Mr. Filch. Yipes! You were lying about believing in the superstitions, weren't you? Sorry, but I didn't have no choice. So what's the real reason why you couldn't talk about seeing Tenmataro? It's all that pretty boy's fault, Mr. LaBelle. If you know what I mean. Nomination, I gotta go, but goodbye. Bye. I kinda miss Apollo's old voice. What are you talking about? In the game? It's weird that they changed him after one single game. I mean, they already have the audio file. Did they just not want to pay the guy? Like, shit. Why would you record new lines if it's just gonna be in the same quality? Like, just reuse the old one. I don't know. He told me not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro. Said if I did, he'd do to me what them superstitions would have said would happen. So it was Mr. LaBelle who muzzled you? Why wouldn't Mr. LaBelle want to scare you into silence? Mr. LaBelle was trying to protect that little maid gal. It was on account of that rumor, the one about her being possessed. That rumor again. I guess we really do have to talk to Mayor Tenma about the possession rumor. Ouch! Hey, watch it! Not him stealing! Not him stealing! I'll be taking this back now. Kinda like family to me. You could have just asked instead of stealing it. Was that all we was that all we wanted to ask Mr. Filch? Yeah, I think it was. Let's go see Mr. Tenmataro one more time. Just thinking about dealing with that yokai again makes me want to say, pass! Oh my god, so true, King. Millennial King. He said, who's with me, guys? Makes a little silly face. What's it called? So we're done talking with him for sure. Let's keep it pushing. Lord Tenma, your attorneys are here to see you, your malevolence. Why are you speaking like that? Oh, Mayor Tenma. You've returned. Yes, well, Jinxie came by earlier to apply a new charm to my head. It seems to be suppressing the demon within me. That's a relief. Maybe we'll actually get somewhere this time. So, what can I do for you today? We'd like to ask about the rumor that Jinxie is possessed. Ugh. She allegedly left the yokai evidence at the scene while under a demon's power. At least, that's what the prosecution is going to claim at tomorrow's trial. Huh? Ka! No match is this warding charm for me. Ugh, the charm. Tenmataro's back. Those foolish mortals. They This is so fucking stupid. They shall regret blaming that child for my doings. I blew it. That question brought that yokai back. He probably won't drop the act until Jinxie's name is cleared either. We'd like to ask you about something your aide, Florent Labelle, mentioned. Did you know Jinxie is rumored to be possessed? I know not of what you speak. You're not trying to protect Jinxie, are you? I, Tenmataro, Demon Lord of the Yokai, protect a mere mortal. Gah, gah, gah! No affections do I possess for your race of humans. Oh, racist! Racist. Please. We've already proved there was a third party disguised as a yokai at the scene. But if you deny that tomorrow, we'll never be able to clear Mayor Tenma's name. But I have already told you, I know not of what you speak. I don't think we'll get anything more out of them. It's all over unless we can somehow prove that Jinxie didn't plant that yokai evidence. Hey, Apollo. I think I've got this one. I think I can prove that she didn't do it. Really? Sure. I should be able to use my psychology to explain the whole possession thing. Knock yourself out, then. Wow. Athena's really something. I can really count on her when it counts. Mind you, we've known her for like a day now. A good 24 hours. A bit more, possibly. The real story. Mayor Tenma, Jinxie isn't possessed. I believe her so-called possession episodes are a form of... Ooh! Somnambulism? How do you pronounce that? Let's do that right now. Word of the day, everybody. Let's see. Sleeping disorder,
Somnambulism. Somnambulism.
Somnambulism. So it was right. I believed her so-called possession episodes are a form of somnambulism. Somnambulism? You mean sleepwalking? Yes. I believe she is exhibiting a rare form of the disorder. It's the usual brought on by repressed stress. Mr. Mayor, didn't her symptoms start soon after she began her job at Ninetails Vale? When the child visited last, she did speak of dreading yokai and how they rob her of sleep each night. I knew it! That lack of sleep is causing her to enter an unconscious state. And that means she can't be trying to protect you. At least, not on a conscious level. So then, the Tenmatara that was spotted at the manor wasn't Jinxie. I saw manor and said mayor for some reason. Sleepwalking, eh? That would indeed explain the matter. Look, Tenmatara's spirit. It's left the mayor's body. See, now, I'd be getting pissed off if this was my client and I had to do this shit. Are you serious? Grown-ass man. Can you tell us the truth now, Mayor Tenma? Very well. This is the least I could do for a superb exorcist such as you. Mayor Tenma, you didn't leave those feathers and tracks at the scene, did you? I did not. Neither I nor Jinxie have anything to do with that. That was the killer's doing, no doubt. I knew it. You suspect Florent behind... You suspect Florent is behind all this? But why? Did he really want Ninetails' veil that badly? Can you think of any reason why? Looking back, he did seem fixated on Tenmataro for a spell. No! Could it be? Perhaps he was attempting to release Tenmataro. That's crazy! Are you saying that yokai is real? Whatever the case, Tenmataro brings nothing but pain and misfortune. It's as the superstitions warn. You must not gaze upon him, nor free him from his prison. But how can people actually believe that? Well, at least we know who's behind this whole Tenmataro thing now. Yeah. And I think we need to have another nice long chat with Mr. LaBelle. Your dinner is ready, Your Malevolence. Ah, an offering to the Demon King. You may place it right there. The kitchen crew poured their heart and soul into making it. Did they now? Souls happen to be a favorite of mine. Just hold the hearts next time. Ka! Yes, Your Malevolence. I'll remember that. How long is he planning to keep up this yokai charade? Well, we've already talked to Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma, so why don't we go see Florent LaBelle next? Now that we know the truth, he won't be able to claim that the Tenmataro was Jinxie or the mayor anymore. But the real question is, how are we going to get him to admit it was him? Okay, let's practice that again. Filchy from the top. Mr. LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime. And when we, heard a scream, Deck, what was the next part again? You have the memory capacity of a flea! This is the 13th time, you know. Now, 100 times more, and we're done. What on earth are they practicing? Oh, I ain't cut out for this. Whoopsie daisy! Ow! Begging your pardon, Mr. LaBelle, sir. It's just not... No! Unbelievable. What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours? Did Filch LaBelle's wallet just now? So, what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo? Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you two. Eavesdropping, are we? You peasants are so tacky. Well, what do you want with me? Your confession to being the Tenmataro imposter would be nice right about now. Mr. Filch filled me in on a conversation you two had. And about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro. Filch, you fool! James! I told you nothing good would come of you running your mouth. So why did you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle? Why, to protect darling little Jinxie, of course. But Jinxie was never really possessed. She was sleepwalking. Being asleep at the time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. That also means she couldn't have possibly been the Tenmataro. Interesting. But where are you going with this? Since you asked so politely, I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. That reason would be to deflect doubt away from the one who was really Tenmataro. Now this is getting interesting. Are you insinuating that I'm Tenmataro? So sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort. That's right! Mr. LaBelle even told me Tenmataro— Ouch! I said Tenmataro was Jinxie, you fool. Honestly, you have the memory capacity of a flea. Practice it 100 more times. James! What did he fully say? He said, Mr. LaBelle even told me Tenmataro was a jinx. So why would he be? Oh my gosh. So, have you been called to testify tomorrow? Yes, and I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you'll just have to wait until then. Oh, I'll be waiting. With a special piece of evidence I've been saving just for you. Filchy, wake up, you lazy bones. What? Was I sleeping? Must have been that sweet cologne of yours, Mr. LaBelle. Had me right sleepy, you did. Sleepy? Well, it's time for your lesson on what to do and say tomorrow. Oh, I'm begging you, not another lesson. I ain't cut out for this thinking and remembering stuff. Right up the schnozzle. Keep quiet and do exactly as I say. No, please! Anything but another lesson! There they go. Missed their chance to get the truth out of him. Yeah, but we'll get the proof we need in the court. We'll need in court room. Oh my god. In court tomorrow. One way or another. What the fuck was I talking about? All that's left now is that lie Jinxie told. We better go clear that up before tomorrow. You think they're done questioning Jinxie? Maybe. Let's see if she's over at Yokai Lane shopping for more charms. Cursed nine-tailed fox. The time for my grudge has been festered. It has but festered over time. At least vengeance is mine. She must be possessed. They're sleepwalking again. Maybe if I speak softly, I won't startle her and get a charm plastered in my forehead. Psst, Jinxie. Hello, Mr. Demon Lawyer. My charms must have fallen off again. Whew. Guess I can avoid a charm slap by toning down my cords of steel. Are they done questioning you, Jinxie? Uh-huh. And on the way back, I stopped here to buy a new charm that was just released. Yeah, which one? Oh, the one with the nine-tailed fox and Tenmataro. It shows them dancing together. Really? Two bitter rivals dancing together? Uh-huh. It's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges. Oh, right. For the municipal merger issue. No, it's for the demon lawyer and the insomniac prosecutor. It'll stop you two from fighting like you did in the court this morning. We weren't fighting. It was just a spirited debate. It's what we lawyers— Yeah! No fighting. Charm slapped again. Paula, if you're done playing around, let's find out what she was lying about. Jinxie, it seems like you're starting to remember things. Hold on. You already said that the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. Have you remembered anything else that seems important? Like what? Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time. When I opened the door, Papa and Alderman QB were collapsed in the Fox chamber. That's when Papa told me to call an ambulance and the police. That's all he said before he passed out in the chair. I knew it. She's holding something back. We get to perceive. It's perceive time? Oh my goodness. Her hand looked crazy. It was twitching. I better stop before I pull an eye ligament. Hold on. We can do it. It's right at the beginning. It's right at the beginning. It's the first thing she says. Look at that, it's tweaking. You were very nervous when you said that's all he said, weren't you? I know because I saw your fingers move as if you were going to slap someone with a charm. Huh? Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you? It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep. Talking in his sleep? So you admit he did say something else? How could you tell? Only a demon could have such powers. Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that? Could you be a little more specific? Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed Alderman QB." He said, what? The mayor actually confessed to the crime? I hate my job! I hate my job! But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare. A nightmare? No, this is a nightmare. This is one statement I wish I'd never heard. What in the world are we going to do now? Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. And that is the lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. Right. Just believe in my client, even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair. Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackwell know about your father's confession? I didn't mention it when he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa's the killer. Why would the mayor confess like that? Could he really have been dreaming? Or simply delirious? Who knows? But I sure feel like I'm living a nightmare right now. Apollo, what are we gonna do about tomorrow's trial? The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived, and our clients even confessed. Not only that, Jinxie has been accused of planting the yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to prison if we don't do something. I know. Well, let's see here. Our lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she first opened the door, Alderman Kyubi and Mayor Tenma were the only people she saw in the Fox Chamber. But the real killer must have been hiding there as well. On the other side with the broken piece, right? Like... Considering the room was locked tight, that's the only logical explanation. Our mystery person must have then fled the Fox Chamber when it was opened. That's when Jinxie saw that what she thought was Tenmataro. But Papa and the alderman were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else. What's going on here? Abel's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. So, just how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime? Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo. We have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenmataro Florent LaBelle. Right. We'll get him with a legal exorcism. We'll get him with a legal exorcism? Justice style. Oh my goodness. Is that it? That's it. That's it. To be continued. I would like to save. Yes. I'm saving it under here just to be safe. Because for some reason, it's not saving this shit. Piss me off bad. Imagine I have to play the whole thing. Would piss me off so bad. But y'all know what that means. It is time. It is time for me to leave. Farewell all. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.